Okay, not a chart today here. This is going to be more of a market comment because obviously we're in some pretty wild times right now with what happened last Friday. And so more of the same to come, boys and girls. More of the same, much more of the same. So when are we going to see that? Well, I don't think it would be any surprise to anyone that a North American um, Monday morning North America time would be when that would happen, but I would postulate it's going to happen probably even sooner than that, roughly in about 8 hours. The reason for that is because China, I'm over here in the Philippines right now. I'm over in Thailand, but I just happen to be vacationing here for a little bit, checking on some of my projects here in the Philippines right now. But I can tell you that it is definitely the talk of the town all over Asia right now, and so those guys are roughly about 12 to 13 hours ahead of us, meaning that would be about 8 or 9 o'clock Central Time in America, that's going to be their Monday morning. And so you can start to see the wildness and the madness start to ensue probably early to late night tonight. And so be aware of that. And obviously that will be a little bit of part of that will be people jostling for positions to figure out what they're going to do on Monday, but it's probably going to kick off here tonight. So just be ready for that. Now, in comment on USDC, this was really no surprise to me. A couple things were no surprise to me on this. So we went down to roughly, I don't know, I'm not going to pull tape on this thing, but basically we went down about 10%. And the people were just jumping out of windows and, cutting their wrists and everything about this. I said, there's no reason to do this. It's going to come back. It's just short-sightedness is what this is. People just, oh my God, and they're just, doing everything they possibly can to make a stupid quick decision. And it did come back and it relaxed a little bit and it came back, basically to a buck. It came back to a buck. I did say it would come back to a buck. Now, not surprised to see that it dropped down again because this is profit taking. This is basically whales working the market. No big surprise. We've all been through this many, many times. Will it come back up again? I believe we're going to see another downturn on Monday, probably maybe even tonight. But I would not be surprised because all this is just carryover news. But by the time we get back to where we need to get, like a week or two down the road, my gut feeling is I don't think this is going to suffer too badly. I just think a lot of this is just it's people panicking, but that don't really understand market and B, it's basically whales taking advantage of those people, and there's enough of both to go around. And there's rumor that Binance is going to step in and possibly, work the markets a little bit and make a little bit of this money too. Now, I no doubt Binance is probably seeing a bargain just like I am, and buying this stuff and profiting on the way up and then taking profits. So don't be surprised. I mean, there's a lot of smart cookies out here in Cryptoville. So anyway, as far as this goes, I really wouldn't make this your prime focus. However, let's get back to a few things here. I do want to comment on a few things here as long as I've got long form here. I usually do quick 100 meg videos on our Discord. And by the way, if you haven't joined our Discord, please do so at theunfairadvantage.chat. That is the unfair advantage chat, and you can catch all my commentary on a daily, sometimes hourly basis, and all the stuff that we do. We have a really good group, not a lot of skateboard kids in there, respectful group, and no spammers. We vigilantly protect that group. So if you're looking for a group of people to get into that understand crypto, that like and respect each other, it's not a terrible political thing. It's not a big shit show when you go in there. Join us at the unfairadvantage chat. You'll find a really good group. You'll enjoy being with us. All right, so Bitcoin. This is basically going down, guys. I really honestly, who's surprised by that? I think basically the next move down is going to be down here at around about 18,000. I'm firmly sitting here waiting, just waiting. Let's get back on a little bit larger chart. Actually, I have my markings on the 1 day chart. I'm just waiting for the 16,000 mark, and it's coming. It's coming. I predicted this and we're checking off right along the lines here. So the next move here is to basically fulfill this and come all the way down to 16,000. 16,000 is around about baseline here. So we'll be about 16, let's say roughly about 17 to 16. That's your next target range. But we are going to go so much lower. I mean, it's not going to surprise me that probably if the market starts getting really crappy here over the next week, we could be checking off 16,000 and screaming towards 12,275 faster than you think. And so I'm not going to do an awful lot of public commentary on YouTube. I want to get you guys over onto my Discord where I can have a little bit more intimate conversation with everybody and kind of have a two-way conversation. YouTube is not as fun as it used to be. I'm losing a lot of my subscribers because basically this the Autobots are taking subscribers off. I had over 10,000 subscribers and just being inactive, I'm just watching daily accounts get deleted. And I don't know what the deal is with YouTube, but frankly I'm sick and tired of feeding the machine because it's a thankless job to say the least. So I would much rather cater to a group of people that actively devour the work that I do, and that is over on our Discord. And once in a while I'll throw a bone just to kind of keep the algorithm awake over here on YouTube. But for the most part, I generally just don't give a rip about YouTube at this point until things change, till the market comes back or whatever. There's new blood in it. I spend most of my time, 99.9% of my time, either there or on Twitter. If you join us at the unfairadvantage.chat and you want my Twitter account, I'll fill that in for you, and you guys can follow me on that as well. So for right now, basically brace yourself, guys, because it ain't going to get any better. All right? Peace and hair grease, baby.